purposes only. Is that the way we're supposed to say it?
Yes.
We are live.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening. We are on very, very late, 12:30 a.m. almost. We just came on to chat, to
Yeah.
actually bullshit. I didn't even really put up a title. I just think I put up JD advancing.
That's what.
JD advancing. I
Yeah.
try to make up these funny little puns and stuff, but nobody seems to notice or care. So I guess I might not be that good at it. Um, we'll do our regular sharing, see if anybody is up. Usually our Aussie friends are up and a few others. See, our Aussie friends probably don't care as much what we think about JD. All they care about is Trump, and really that's all I care about.
Right.
I got called gay today because I called JD effeminate. I'm sorry. He looks like when he's frowning, like he's
Jake,
all
well, hey, you know what?
coming out with constipation. Like,
He's the one that put on makeup.
that's what I said too. I was like, "You're a man.
I don't
Do you know
understand.
anything about eyeliner? Because I certainly do. I
Oh, I
know a
know I
ton
about
about it.
it. I don't,
In
I
fact,
know about it.
a
I don't
lot.
use it. I have three sisters. I know about it. I don't use it. You trying
How
to
dare
draw
you
that close
pull
to
a
my
Marie?
eyeball.
This is what the man said. Right, exactly. This is what the man said to me. How dare you? You must be gay calling a Marine effeminate. And I'm thinking to myself, like, did most of these people watch his movie? Because I certainly didn't. But first of all, he's a lawyer. That is the gayest thing to me in the world because I don't believe in it. I believe all of humanity should know all their laws and nobody else is in charge. We all know. No judges, no we are supposed to be of our peers, not having a lawyer or a judge make thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars a year to get OJ off. Where, when did this become fun? So no, right there, we don't like JD Vance for that. Secondly, a Marine, he was a fucking journalist, people. How do you think he wrote his goddamn book?
So weird, isn't
Thirdly,
it? So
what?
weird.
I mean,
That's scary.
the third thing is somehow he was around all these people. Vivek, Amy Chow, one of the top rated lawyer people. Um, and he left the Marine Corps and his journalism to become a corporate adventurer, an entrepreneur. And that is exactly what he did. But nobody talks about that. That he made money through blood. Nobody talks about that. There's not much. I can't even find that much. I haven't looked for it. I just know. Conspiracists know it's just part of the plan and that there's
Yeah.
something off. Now, this poor guy might actually be an actor. I'm not putting down the actor if he is. You understand? But just the name, just thinking of his face, which is probably accurate to his real face, if this guy is an actor, puts me off. I've told these people, uh, I must be, no, I'm not gay. I'm married to a retired homicide detective. I fucking care.
Hmm.
He's been through cancer, God knows how many times. I fucking care.
Exactly.
I was like, secondly, you're the idiots that went off and bought Netflix for a month just to watch his stupid show. It's like you haven't learned anything. Not a fucking thing. I knew
Exactly.
about Pence, I knew about Barr, and it wasn't because I came up with it all
Hmm.
on my own. I got tidbits of information.
from
Barr's
everywhere.
father helped Epstein.
Mhm.
So when
He was not a
everybody
good
thought,
guy.
oh, Barr was doing so great, and look who
Mm-mm.
was playing the pipes in the Emerald Band in New York City for the fucking
He
detective.
marched to a different
Yeah,
tune.
right, he did. I already knew there was something else.
Hmm.
Nobody
Yeah.
else did. I mean, the handful of us conspiracists put it together.
Hmm.
You!
He was not a good guy. I didn't like
I'm
that
so
dude.
sorry.
Yeah. And Vance, I don't know, man. He rubs me wrong,
He does.
but in the
He
debate,
wears eyeliner.
but of course,
His
in the debate,
wife,
he really killed him. And
it
that's
doesn't
why I have a
matter.
problem with him
It-
right there,
he's
Carol.
he might even be a fucking robot, and that's why we feel weird around him. We
I,
have an opening in our heads that most people do not see.
yeah.
That's special. We're connected. We're bouncing off of each other.
But it seems to me like Trump, see, Trump can't be there forever.
That's
He's
not
only got
even
one more
Trump, Joe,
term.
is it? Think
I
about
don't
it.
know. I don't think
Think
so.
about my conspiracy stuff.
I
To
don't
me,
think it is
it's one fourth
because
Trump, maybe one
well,
fifth of the
listen,
time.
just
Yes.
listen.
Yes.
I don't think it is because he picked this guy, and I question the
He
man. A
picked
lot
Pence
of
and
people,
Barr also.
a lot of people question the man. Okay, but it seems that when he did this debate, for some odd reason, he really did good with everybody in the media, right?
But so
So
did Vivek.
it
And then
seems
Vivek
like
went to Trump. And
it
so did
seems like
Junior.
right,
RFK Jr. did the same thing.
but
And then he went to Trump.
right,
Get it?
it
It's a
seems
plan.
like
It's a
it
fucking
seems
plan.
like Trump picked this guy because the younger crowd would more accept him, or the guy that is
I
supposedly
think the
Trump.
younger crowd would have accepted Vivek a lot more
I do
because the
too, but
younger
I
crowd is
just
not a white man married to
something
Russia. I
and
can't stand
still
her. I can't
something
stand her name. I can't stand the way she looks. I'm sorry,
well
Joe.
something still rubs me wrong about the dude.
Totally.
I
And why
but
is it only conspiracists, Joe?
I think that's what
Oh,
well if you would have let me finish it and get my point across, but I don't
get
think
it.
anybody
Hurry.
understood because of. But I think that they picked him because he had a better chance of getting across to the moderate peoples because a lot of people are still getting their information from the mainstream media and
I'm a
they're believing
moderate.
what these freaking idiots are telling them and they're not understanding that they're being lied to on national TV. You gotta stop watching national TV, guys. They're
Good
lying to
evening,
you.
Joseph.
Do
No,
your
I
research on
don't
your
buy that
own.
at all.
What's
I
that?
don't buy that at all.
What? Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but it just seems that way. I just say there's something wrong with Trump's
I
pick.
don't like it at all. I
I
mean,
don't either,
I don't want to live the next fucking 8 years at this
Carolyn.
point.
I
It
know I
hurts
was
that
along with
bad.
you. I know I was along with you at the very beginning when he picked him.
I know.
I said, what? Who? Who is that guy? And then all of a
That's
sudden
another
they
thing.
give this freaking crazy background that this guy is such a beautiful human being. Are
Right.
you really kidding me? Really? Ain't nobody beautiful.
Right. God, he looks constipated when he's trying to. I know a lot of good shit comes out of his mouth, but guess what,
Right.
guys? I
Exactly.
guarantee he ain't writing it. Okay?
Exactly. No, he's definitely
Stop.
not writing it. No, he's not writing it. I don't
Actors do not
understand
write their
though.
own shit.
I'm trying to figure out
Stop.
why he was picked, but I think that's why he was picked to carry on
He's
this message
because he's going to be a VP
again
twice.
they're trying to push on us.
Why
That's what
don't
I
you let
think.
me speak now?
Okay, go now.
They're gonna put him in VP twice, Joe. He's way too young to be president in four
I think
years.
so too. I
So they're
think
gonna
so
make him
too.
be VP twice, and I'm
Setting him up.
hoping Junior will be able to come out by then. If he's gonna be president or not. You could call the millions of us that believe Junior is alive stupid, ignorant. whatever, or correct. But he has to come out and make some sort of appearance. Now he's of age to be president. Our presidents need to be older and wiser. Not even as old as Trump, but not as young as this guy. Give me a fucking break. I'm gonna change his diapers. He was a journalist? What the fuck does he know about politics? I don't want to listen to the speeches because I know it's just fucking words from him. Words. Any fucking kindergartner could have beaten Walsh.
Well, he
Tim
did beat
Walsh
him.
is a faggot.
Yeah, Walsh is not a very smart guy.
We have
No.
seen him dressed in inappropriate clothes, dancing around to disco music like a gay lord.
Yes.
I am not
Yes,
going to
we
hold
have.
back. You want to come at me? I have plenty of gay friends.
Yeah.
And a lot of them will say there's a difference between a
Yeah, a
faggot.
lot of them are saying something's wrong too.
I
They're
love
not,
that
they're
word
not
today.
dumb. People are not
No,
dumb.
no. There's something. Okay.
Mm,
What do you think it is under JD Vance's eyes? Did you share, by the way?
yes.
Shit. What do you think?
Of course I did. No, I did.
Joseph Rogers, do you like JD Vance? I'm just curious. Like, what's your gut feeling? You see the people already watched him. They're already into his like,
I know they're already into him.
yeah.
I mean, he's like their god.
There's no going back. And yet
Yeah.
my gut is just like every day I think
It
about
just
it.
just something feels wrong, man.
That's it. It's as simple as that. I know I love saying that term, and it's true. It is as simple as that. It don't feel right. People
It's
buying
not.
Netflix and just jumping on this guy, just like it said Trump Pence, Trump Vance. Give me a break. We knew it.
They
We said our very first live about Vance was pointing out the fact that about the names
mhm.
Vince, Vance, and Pence. Are you guys kidding me? What is up with that? Vivek and Usha all know Amy. They all went to Yale Law School, an Ivy League university. I ain't buying it, guys. Fuck them. I don't know how he went from rags to riches by going because he went into the Marine Corps and became a journalist. I don't want to know his fucking story. I'm not fucking interested. There ain't no fucking human being on this earth that hasn't been tortured. But do they make millions by selling their book, their biography? Fools. That's what
Agreed.
anybody that did that, that paid a cent towards that man. Now, if you had told me, oh, it's all going towards the campaign, I might be a little okay with that. I might be. But it's not. The guy's worth millions. I don't, what is this? I'm going to be a Hunter Biden. I'm going to fucking paint a painting tomorrow and demand 500,000 for it. People are so, I can't. And you know what? I came up with good money. I came up with a very decent upbringing. Like, but after my parents put my brother through Fordham University, anybody that knows New York back in the day, Fordham was incredible. My father went there back in the late the late 40s. My father was there, right? 35, 45, 50. Sorry. Yeah, probably early 50s. And then my brother went there, and then my sister tried for a couple, but and then it got too expensive. This was our home university. Everybody wanted to go there. I should have gone there. But by the fourth kid, oh well, Carolyn, you're gonna take the bus across the bridge, It ain't no joke. That's how it was. So, oh well, I missed out on a university. Why? Because I didn't try hard enough? Oh, because I didn't join, because I didn't believe in the military. I honestly didn't. When my cousin joined the military, God bless him, he's actually a really good person. He's been over there quite a few times to Iraq and Iran and all these other places, and I think he's a good man now because now I understand what's going on. But I was only 20 when he joined, 19 or 18 maybe, I don't know, when he joined, and he's a year, not even a year younger than me. And I was like, I just know that there's something wrong. But it wasn't something wrong with the military and the boys. I understand that now. It was the heads, the generals and the politicians and the Satanists. There's something wrong with Vivek and Amy and Vance and them all knowing each other in Yale.
Exactly.
Joseph Rogers, he has a
God.
goth wannabe vibe to me. Yes, that's it. There's eyeliner.
You're
There's too much
right.
beard. That's a
Like that.
very good. Oh my God, there's just something a bit negative. Something not quite right.
Yeah. Something off.
Correct.
There's something off with this guy.
I'm hoping
Always
he's going to be
felt
VP twice and go around and do what he's got to do because VPs are really not important. If they really aren't, the chief of staff and all the generals and the cabinet are way more important
yes.
than the vice president. The vice president is just like I'm
Hang around.
coming to your town to talk about our Trump. That's what they're supposed to do.
Mm.
Maybe if Trump can't make it somewhere because there's another event, then the vice president go. I mean, that's all he does. He
Just sit
is
into
the
Congress.
intern,
Sit into Congress, kid.
and in fact, I wouldn't I wouldn't doubt that they wouldn't put him as president if something happened. Oh God, please don't let that be the plan. If something happens to Trump and he just kind of like whatever decides to retire early, like something happens medically, he hurts his foot, he would be acting president.
Yeah.
But that could be also voted on, I think.
We
Am I
still all
right?
got those yeah. We still got those murder those no after they're elected. No, it's too late. After if Trump is elected and they assassinate him, then it would be him. He would be in charge. And mhm.
Trump is not going to be assassinated. And it's ridiculous. I can't. How many people really think that Trump has only been attacked a few times in 9 years?
Mm-mm. Ooh.
Are you out of here? I've been attacked more times in 9 years. Are you
Trust me, man.
serious?
It's not
Take a
comfortable
walk
when you
down
get attacked.
Brooklyn at like
Yeah.
2 a.m. and you tell me, give me a break. I can't, I just don't believe it's unbelievable that this is, I think, proving more and more about the media still has power. Because, if we all didn't know until months down the line certain things, um, you know what? I don't want to go into that. That's just too much. That's a big conspiracy, but it doesn't matter. I'm glad that Joseph said what he said. I'm glad
Mhm.
that you did. I'm glad Reb feels the same. I'm glad that most conspiracists do.
Right.
I said to this gentleman earlier, and I really, you know how I can be. You know how I can be. I'm like, why don't you look into somebody and their beliefs and ask questions why before calling me gay? All right. The guy looks effeminate to me, and I was right. I didn't know that he was a journalist when he was in the Marine Corps. He didn't fix
Funny.
tanks. All right. My uncle put together jet planes. That's what he did. Did he go fight in the war? No, but he put together these huge jet planes. He's a little bit more of a manly man than a fucking journalist. So I was right. All right. There is a difference. What? And there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest with you, because when there's work to be done, it's usually me that does the physical work maintenance around the house. A lot of times.
She's the
I
muscle.
know a lot of shit. I took a lot of classes. I was a super of buildings.
Mhm.
Couldn't afford Fordham $10,000 a semester. At my time, it was 14 or 15 a semester. My brother, I think, or my sister, they paid 10. So fuck you, Vance, for knowing the right people that inspired you to write a great book, The Great Amy Chow. What people don't get or don't see will amaze me. Hey, Dingo.
What's crack-a-lacking everybody up there in the chat?
I really feel bad. I feel bad because I know he's Trump's pick. There's
I know.
that's I think it's
Probably.
part of the awakening. It's part of something to ignite us. I don't
You have
know.
to trust Trump.
No, I don't. No,
Why?
I don't.
I
I
do.
don't have to trust anybody. Remember that.
I feel
Do
like I do.
not idolize anybody.
Well, I don't
Idolize yourself.
idolize him. I just trust his what's happening. So I'm trusting what he's doing.
Well, he's part of the plan, but the
Well, that's what
plan
I'm saying.
is
Trust
not
me.
all Trump, and it cannot work without the rest of us.
Right.
But you can't always say, okay, let's trust Trump, and I'll tell you why. What if one of those assassination attempts did work, and right before our eyes, a different fucking man got up? Because
Mhm.
you know what? When a guy drops to the stage, a stage that's built up, 5 or 6 people cover him, I can absolutely see a Houdini happening. Boom, he goes down, another guy comes up. He could have been killed that day, and none of you idiots would have thought it. Thank God our Trump survived. How the fuck do you know? They fucking got rid of every evidence.
We did.
People see either we're all going nuts or the matrix is crumbling. And when I call people idiots, I'm really talking I'm not like I'm trying to not be like that, but some people, like I said, they can't get past their what they see in front of their noses. They can't. There's so much deception, and it's very hard for me to say it, but it's the devil's work.
Mhm.
It's got to be at this point. I really want to call that Auntie Coletta. I'd love to get in touch with her because I don't understand this spiritual crap. I don't really it's hard for me to believe in the demon and the devil and God and angels. It's very hard because there's no science to it. And I'm a realist. It's easier for me to
What?
see the plan that most people are missing. And that's why I say idiots. But I shouldn't, because nobody's an idiot. Nobody. We were created this way. We were
But
deceived. We were
I think a lot of people are afraid to believe
we were
that
conditioned.
yeah,
We
I
were
think yeah.
conditioned
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
Of course, fear comes
Oh
into
yeah.
play.
Yeah.
That's why I get so angry because that anger gets me fighting. It keeps me fighting. I would have been a great soldier in a lot of ways. Just not in the ways that they would need me to be. I really wanted to go into for a long time. I thought I'd be in the Air Force. But then I realized my eyes were just like dad. They wouldn't let him in the army because of his eyes were so bad. He couldn't do the draft. His eyes were that bad. They wouldn't put him in the draft. And he would
Hmm.
get his contacts. To the day he died, he would get two sets of contacts, I think. One were hard contacts still. Hard contacts from Germany. That's how old dad is. Was. Yeah. Bad eyes, and I had the same thing, and I wasn't interested in anything else but the Air Force. So, and the eyes were just too bad. I would have done it, but then when I got 16 and 17, really stopped trusting everything from the media because of me being in the New York Times. I am like a really nice person. I always have been. You can't tell, can you? Like, fuck you, Joe.
What? What?
We
Kid.
just came into bullshit. There's
I'm
people in
just
the
teasing.
chat. Anybody wanted like bullshit? Like,
Right.
honestly, it was about JD Vance and bullshitting. Oh, you know what? Let's share our new. I know you have news, Joe. Did you even look up? Did you have
Yeah.
time?
I looked up a couple things. Not really. It's all kind of the old
Is there
shit.
is there
Judgments,
anything that
good
we should?
repairs, defamation claims. Oh,
This only. What? I missed that. Sorry.
judge makes a claim. Judge makes a decision on the computer repairman's defamation claims on the Hunter Biden case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see what he says.
Huh.
Claimed, uh, see Wilmington and the Wilmington commuter shop owner John Paul Mac Isaac claimed that he was defamed by Hunter Biden's statements, news media reports, and the President Biden's campaign over assertions that the Hunter Biden's computer was stolen or was part of a Russian disinformation plot. Oh wow. Let's see. So Superior Court Judge Robert Robinson Jr. sided with Biden's legal team, according to the Associated Press. Mac Isaac's attorney, Ronald Polquin, told the AP that an appeal will be filed.
Huh.
There's Superior Court Judge Robert Robinson Jr. on it. He's a very good judge. It's not disinformation. How can they call it disinformation?
Huh. Oh my God, your drive-by already has 22 views. How cute is that? Because they're gonna make up any bullshit that they want, Joe. You know
Yes, they
it.
can.
These words do not make sense. Disinformation might be a word,
Hmm.
but it sounds a military word
Oh
to
wow,
me.
listen to this. It's in a statement to the AP, Polkin said, Hunter Biden went on national TV and gaslighted the American public by indicating John Paul Mac Isaac was part of a Russian hoax when he knew it to be false. As the FBI has confirmed, Biden dropped off his laptop at the Mac shop. Hunter Biden lied and needs to be held accountable. See,
He's dead. Yeah. They're
the
dead. I'm
FBI
telling you.
said that,
God help me, they're dead.
but yet they still won't. See, that's what gets me. The people on the bottom are saying, look, these people are doing bad shit. Okay, look, we got the evidence. Look at the evidence is right here in your face. We present it to these judges and these higher ups, and they say, oh no, you're wrong. That ain't evidence. What you don't know what you're seeing. What you're seeing is a hoax. You people are too stupid to know what you're seeing. You dummies.
That's why that's the exact right.
That's what they did in Georgia with the elect during
The people
when
aren't that
they, although they
stupid.
threw all those people out.
I trust people so much. I really do.
I do too, and but yet look at that. So sad. The guy wasn't lying. The guy, look, man. You know what, guys? I did that kind of work. So that work is hard work. It's not easy to repair your equipment.
Right.
I mean, and you know what? A lot of times, a lot of people are not very nice to you.
Right.
They treat you pretty bad. You work really hard. You know how you get good? You know how I got good? By doing so many freaking machines. I did so many in a day.
Well, because you're not Vance.
Well, I know, but still, I
Don't have
mean,
a
but
feminine hands.
the more you do, the better you get. I mean, so
Oh, God,
those
why?
guys in those shops,
Why is this
I mean,
happening?
they're trying to make a living too, and they don't get that much work because people are trying to figure out how to fix the equipment on their own.
Right.
And then when they figure out that they can't fix it on their own because they screwed it all up, then they have to buy a new piece of equipment because it's going to cost the same amount of money to repair it as it is to buy
Right.
it.
That's the top. Yeah.
So there
That's
you
the
go.
kicker.
Hmm. Nobody wants to do it for free. Nobody wants
Oh,
to work for free. Yeah.
I just put this up. It's got 22 views and 8 likes.
Cool.
Yeah. People like your drive-bys.
Hey, well, I'm drive by the. Tim Walls. Did you pick Tim Walls too?
Did you pick Tim Walls? Yeah.
I pulled so many different things.
Yeah.
Oh, they're outside.
Good.
Did you pick Tim Walls, you crooked motherfuckers? Fuck him and you. And that's the office that they turned that laptop into. Hey man.
Fight, fight, fight. Because everybody that says fight puts their hands out this way, like the letter A. Just, just a little side note there. Say bye, Joe. Hold on. Yeah, maybe that's why it went to video when I first did it. Joseph Rogers, Rags. You're not Rags. All right, hold on, Zach. What is it? The puppy wants something. Why don't you tell the other? Didn't you have another story? I look very similar to this morning, yet we did half the basement again. I can't believe these old things, man. Some of this shit is older than I, much older than I am. Like, Dad was ancient. I'm pretty young. Dad had me at like 42, 43.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. We should talk about that. Well, I don't know, man. There's just look at that. What did they do? The Dem donors funded mysterious and potentially illegal effort to swing high stakes elections. What's this? So the Patriots Run Project, a group that an AP investigation found is backed by Democratic firms, has recruited conservatives to run against Republicans in competitive House and Senate races. The AP concluded that the recruits, most of whom were retired or disabled, are likely intended to serve as spoiler candidates to worsen the GOP's odds of retaining the House and flipping the Senate in November.
Reason.
Whether it's congressional or presidential races, this kind of activity is a real problem and it undermines the functioning of democracy.
Democracy.
So
What
there
it
you go.
is.
See, and they've been doing that for a while. What they take and they get these people and tell them, look, you're going to register as a Republican and you're going to run as a Republican. But once you get into office, You just do your Democrat way, but you always say that you're Republican. And that's how they pass a lot of these bills and say they're bipartisan when they're actually not really bipartisan. Because I really believe that some of these guys up there in Congress that say that they are uh, conservative or Republican are actually Democrat. And then, oh, there's another thing about that up there in Congress. Good Lord. I've been wanting to say this for a while. They keep telling everybody, we're working with a broken system. It's broken. We got to fix it. They broke it. They're the ones that broke it. They're the ones that refuse to fix anything that they promise they're going to fix. Every time the election comes up, they promise to fix this and they promise to fix that and that. The last administration fucked it all up. And you know damn well that's not true. They fucked it up. They keep fucking it up, and they won't stop fucking it up until you make them stop fucking it up by quit putting lawyers in office. Those are the worst ones to put in office. You put other people, businessmen, regular people on the street. Our government was supposed to be set up that anybody could have a chance at governing any office in any state or any federal government. That's how it's supposed to work. You just had to be an American citizen.
Trust and earned.
Yeah. What's that?
What did I miss?
I don't know.
EARNT. What's that, Dingo? Brett. My
Ernst.
brother, Brett.
Trust is earned. Earned
No.
is what he said. Trust is earned. You're right. It is earned.
Oh, oh.
It
Okay.
is earned. Takes a
Sorry.
while to earn that trust too. If you
Sorry, sorry.
break that trust, if you break that trust, you never get it back.
See, my
You'll
head goes to
never.
different things like CERN, earn. I didn't even see trust is earned. Gotcha. Foolishness. Massive amounts of money to build. What am I talking about? Damn it, I gotta take better notes, people. I was always like that because I took so many notes. I just would just a couple of words. Massive, this is what I wrote to myself. Massive amounts of money to build.
Yes.
What? I mean, that could be almost anything that takes
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah. Mhm.
Couldn't I have given myself a topic? And this is probably from last night or something. I don't even know. Black eye, I do know. And I didn't bring it up. There were a couple of things we didn't bring up. Some of the subjects, like P. Diddy, had as young as 9,
Oh,
right?
yes.
That was in
Yes.
yesterday's topic, I think, at
Yes.
these freak parties. So when we say minors, like when I said Beyonce was a minor, I'm not sure how young she actually was. You could imagine 16 and 17, and yeah, that's a minor, but a 9-year-old in a
9 and
place where there's
15.
beds all over the place and oil that numbs you enough where you can't move,
Mm-hmm.
and
And they're saying some
adrenochrome.
people had to be revived by IV.
Right, I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
You guys don't. Yep. This is horrendous. And I see where Mama Helen, did you share to Helen? She
Yes.
might be up.
No, I did.
Where she says that this is a distraction, but honestly, this
Yeah.
is a wake-up call. Okay. We're
Definitely a wake
finding
up
out
call.
more about P. Diddy than we did about Epstein. All right, because we're finding Epstein's list, we knew quite a few names actually, but I don't know if that was like well known or was it amongst the conspirators. See, something has kind of confused me. Especially if I don't watch news for a couple of days, then I'm not sure. I very well got confused once and thought that um who was the one, Harvey Weinstein, died in prison
Mm-mm.
from COVID. I checked with other conspiracists. That's our belief. All right, because there's other things to go with that. I don't think it was COVID, but he's dead. He's dead. He was, yeah, he was as bad as bad can get. Look at that evil monster. Think about it. Look at what was the Woody, the Jewish comedian. Come on, he made movies. He's your time. He fucking fell in love with his
Oh,
stepdaughter,
um, the guy with glasses, Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
I hate that
You
dude.
look like that. When you look like Howard Stern, okay?
Not me. I hope I don't look like him.
Oh, stop.
Mm,
You get because looks are everything. They
mm,
made it so. They
right.
made it happen that way. If we're all born in God's Jesus's likeness, then we're all fucking beautiful. But no, these evil Satanists came in and said, no, no, no. You gotta be as thin as a man can be without hips, women. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Which means you must have to be anorexic and have absolutely not
Yeah.
an ounce of fat on your body. That's all indoctrination. So then you have these guys as shitty as Woody Allen, thank you for remembering, that get so close to their stepdaughter, and the stepdaughter's thinking, wow, he's paying attention to me and he's done these movies. Who the fuck would sleep with Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, gross. Uh, I'll make you rich.
It's right. That's how it had to be. Or I'm going to get you in my web.
Mm,
There's always the web. I don't, the sex trafficking, I mean, what a decisive thing. Some people wanted Chinese. Some people wanted a white young boy. Some people wanted a black older woman. Some people maybe wanted animals or specific religions. I want a Muslim bitch. Because this is how Satanists think.
hmm
I'm just a little artsy when I say things. Believe me. But then I've seen sick shit. I have seen sick shit. I was not very religious when Madonna Like a Prayer came out. I think that I can't believe I remember that, but there must be a reason, right? Because there was a cross on the lawn on fire. I watched MTV religiously
I did
before it
too.
became stupid.
Yeah, I did too. I loved it.
What did you do, you idiots? I just had left it alone.
Hmm
Well, now every music, every channel. But that right there was telling you. Where were the parents at the time? They were enjoying the music, taking the kids, buying them tickets to these concerts, instead of thinking, wow, why portray? Oh, because the word prayer is in the song. Did you ever even listen to? I don't know the lyrics, but I guarantee if we went over it, it would be either seductive, disgusting, anti-religious, anti-God, whatever. I guarantee it. But that's why I never respected Madonna in the beginning. I never became a teeny bopper, thank God. Just ugh. The girls would follow these boy bands. Oh, it was really prevalent when I was like in high school. And I was just like, get the hell away from me. Get away from me.
Boppers.
See, I've always been this way. I haven't changed. Let's see. Who
Crazy.
else is in the chat?
Nuts.
Anybody? Anybody?
Mhm.
Well, this was enough about bullshitting anyhow.
Yeah, we're just talking crap.
Well, I was hoping Mama come on say a couple things. Yeah. My whole point, anyhow, getting back to my notes actually, which is Black Eye. There's a couple of things actually. Julian Assange, we should have
Mhm.
mentioned.
Well, I did found that article about Diddy and the kids.
Yeah.
There's 120 accusers came forward, minors as young as 9. They said when we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. The youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were
Let me
minors
at
at the
him.
time of the acts.
Just let me at him. Just
Mhm.
put me in a room with him.
And ooh, the acts are the complained acts are very. It's a wide range of acts that they did against these
I hope this
people,
kid is dead,
kids
dead,
and
dead,
yeah, grown
dead,
and young.
dead, mother, dead.
Bad man. Well, we said that he was bad and all and the people that he was connected to. Not, now they're all trying to distance themselves from him.
The Olympics aren't still going on, are there?
Oh
Are
no,
they?
no, the Summer Olympics will come on. I thought they would. Wait a minute, no, they didn't.
I didn't mean to interrupt your thoughts, sorry.
Uh,
Because I
no.
got something from the Epic Times just now. Top Japanese companies pull out of Olympic sponsorship deals. Oh, deals. So that could be still going on. Because a lot of times there's Olympic, um, the gold medal winners and silver medal, they do commercials and things like that. Like, okay. Anyhow, go on with what you were saying.
He's I think Gary is drinking.
Oh, maybe we should get off. New cause of
He's
death for
so funny.
baseball star Pete Rose revealed. Oh, yeah. That was me at 21, 31, probably even 41. I started getting better in my 40s. Couldn't handle it anymore. Dear Lord, please, please, God, don't wake up with a hangover. Eat your cucumbers, people.
Yeah.
He said this is funny. They said they built back better and now they're promising to fix things on day one.
Yeah, exactly. Build back better. Hey, look, we built it back better, yo.
But
What's
they're
up?
promising to fix everything on day one.
I promise you
That
we'll fix
border
it.
wall again too.
Yeah. See, it's like I said.
I
It's
gotta
like
put
I
that up.
said. And then they tell you it's broken. Hot dog, it's broken. You fucking broke it. All the laws, all the proper laws for the border are all in place. The only thing you have to do is
Direct them.
enforce them.
Oh,
That's all you have to do is enforce it. Do they enforce it? No, they do not. Not like they used to. But they do need a
wow.
border wall now because of what these people did now. See, a lot of people think that no, we got open space. Let them in. Let them in. Yeah, well, you know what? That's fine that you guys say let them in, let them in. They have a chance to live too. We don't have the infrastructure to support these people. The reason we don't is because we're not as old as a country as Europe and Asia is, and Africa and all them. We're not as old as them. Therefore, our infrastructures are not as old as them and can't take care of the amount of people that they're bringing in, that they're flooding in, and they're still coming. They're being flown. Remember the little consulate that they have down in
Oh
one of
yes.
those countries
Oh
down
yes.
south of Mexico. Mhm. And I say, and somebody said this today, which really is rings true. Uh, why that a lot of our drugs, our medical drugs, are made in countries that
No,
actually hate us.
right. That
So
I don't understand. And
that's
who
the
evaluates
stupidest.
this stuff? Do we trust any of our three-letter
Right,
organizations
right.
to It's funny
There's
that you
something wrong with that.
it's because I just got this I got it earlier. Cause of death revealed for Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan. Quan,
Mhm,
I think his name is.
mhm,
And I mean, he died in the beginning of September, early September. But the cause of death for hip hop performer born DeQuantus Devontae Lamar was from a slew of drugs such as fentanyl, which they do use in
medical.
our medical sciences, yes.
Yes, I
Um,
know. But why do they?
alprazolam, codeine, and promethazine.
Yeah,
Promethazine. Say that 5 times fast.
God,
A spokesman
but
from Fulton
it's
County Medical Examiner's Office
unreal.
said on Wednesday, signs of
What do you need
trouble.
all them drugs for?
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Man-made crap. Do not put man-made crap. The simpler, the better. If it's odorless, tasteless, colorless, it's better for you. Sorry, people. I'm just trying to help. I'm not a nut. I know my shit. Maybe I am a nut. I don't know. I'm a nut with allergies, though.
Hmm.
All day today, bad allergies. Excuse me. Have any of the countries we help drop off supplies for
No,
TN, Georgia, Kentucky, South Carolina, Florida, not Kentucky, Tennessee. Just wondering. Nobody helps us.
nope,
Nobody
nope,
has to help us
nope.
because we have to just help ourselves first.
Right.
We help ourselves first, and then we can basically help the rest of the world little by
Well,
little.
you know
Help,
what? Here's the
help,
thing. Here's the
not
thing.
give,
Why should we help these people then when these countries
because we're
dump
human.
dumped 13,000 murderers,
Who did?
people
Who
that were
did?
convicted of murdering
Who
people
did it?
in their own country are now here let loose in the United States. I believe it was Iran or somewhere. Trying
Yeah,
to
but
find it.
who did it? Really? Did Iran say, hey, all of you pack up and go to America? Did Venezuela say that?
I wonder.
Nobody pushed these people.
But these
That's what
people are
I'm
here.
telling you.
They let
Nobody
them
makes
in.
a journey like that and leaves home unless A, desperation, or B, they're being paid to or told to. Maybe that would be C, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
people that are in desperation usually can't afford it.
That's right.
They can't afford to travel miles. They're not going to walk
So
in
how did they get
barefoot
here?
or sandals, right?
How did they get here? And
Que
that's what I was
sera,
getting at.
sera,
And
what's
that's
up?
what I was getting at the whole thing. All of
Yes,
these
I know.
criminals, and you
Criminal.
know as well as I do, the criminals. Why are they criminals? Because they don't have any fucking money. They're desperate. They're desperados, just
Well,
like
that's
you
why the
said.
ports, that's why the unions are fighting.
That's right.
The unions are missing out on the hundreds of thousands they've been getting extra yearly
Hmm?
because Trump took care of it. He did. Because he didn't sit on his fucking ass for 4 years.
No, he
He was
didn't.
out there doing things. So was our military. Did you, did we have any, I mean, besides for maybe one or two threats,
Hmm.
did he have the military do anything or Space Force? Did we hear anything while Trump was in office? I think there was one thing, and there was something about Israel too. We were going to protect Israel, but I don't think I mean, he even said for 18 months or so, not one soldier was killed or
That's right. Not one
right.
soldier was killed.
Nothing. Don't tell me nothing was
We were
happening.
not attacked.
Well, how come we weren't attacked in the last 4 years?
Because we didn't, because we've been attacked in the last 4 years. They not only that, but they put us in war again. The Democrats have put us in war. When Trump took us out, they put us back in. We're back in war. Hey, when you send 40,000 troops to a region that is infested with war, guess what? You just put us back in war. A
I
useless,
nope.
senseless war. Nobody, I mean, nobody wins in war. A bunch of people get dead. The
Dead.
government's, and yeah, the government is, people just lose out.
I'm
Jumping
not
around,
drinking. I'm not
jump,
drinking.
jump, jumping around.
I am like completely at a loss. I almost want to shut down the page, Joe,
Why?
because I'm not sure what to believe. And when I'm not sure, I'm not going to tell other people.
Everything's just
And
all Freaky Friday.
yeah, there's some things that are just not sitting well
They're
in this
not.
little girl. Oh, wow. Is that too bright? I like that actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Um,
That's a
we don't have to shut it down for good. You could still do the memes and stuff, but I'm really, um, the JD thing really bothers me a lot.
you know.
Um, this is taking way too long, even for any freaking conspiracist. And I also, instead of spending time sitting here waking everybody up, repeating myself consistently and terribly, way too much, I could be meditating and going to that third eye astral plane where everything feels so damn good.
Hmm.
And let me, it, it's selfish to do that, but that's it. But they tell you to be selfish. See my conundrum? They actually tell you, think about yourself first. You must think because you're not going to help anybody ever if you don't. And that's
True.
one of my like they say, okay, the airplane is decompressing and the masks drop down. You don't take care of your, even though mom's instinct is to take care of the child. No, you must
Mhm.
put your mask on first. Because
True.
if you're out, then
You
you're
can't
no
help
good to
anybody.
nothing
That's
or
right.
the child. You
That's
must take
true.
care of, make sure you're done first. Then you could adjust the child's
Right.
masks. That's just the way it kind of must be. The other thing that's really been bothering me is that I do believe we are in a not a monarchy, a matriarchy.
Hmm.
What
Interesting.
if the devil was female? Or or
Yeah.
it's I mean, names are just names. Jamie is a boys and girls name. Renee is a boys and girls name. You got many of those. Pat, right? So name is just a name. Or his head demon could have been a female. Told you my mind is all over the place today. Joseph Rogers says the matrix is wobbly. Maybe big rock in our orbit has been sent here to get it back to track. Food for thought. Love it. I'm 100% for that.
Hmm.
Anything is better than what's really going on.
Right.
You could tell me all the news you want. JD Vance could get up in front of everybody all the time and beat their asses with his little crying eyes that he loves this country so much. And Trump could take a fall and it doesn't matter. There's something else major happening. And perhaps Trump is the distraction. How the fuck do we know? We're tiny little ants.
Mm, yes,
Don't
we
tell
are.
me we're not. Don't tell
Because
me we're not.
I got a message
Oh,
about
yeah.
the this hurricane destruction that
About the
there were people that were being threatened with arrest for helping. And now here's another one for a New York Post. A South Carolina pilot who flew stranded Hurricane Helene victims in flood-ravaged North Carolina to safety claims he was told he would be arrested if he continued the rescue missions.
you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. I've said this before.
Mhm. The rich people have taken over. They've infiltrated
Somebody's
everything, and they need to be taken out.
That's right. Somebody's dying on the floor of a heart attack and you want to perform CPR, but you don't have that license and they die and you're in trouble. All
Yeah,
because of a fucking $40 license, a couple of like a 3 month
yeah.
class.
Because you didn't go get the license, and it's your problem. You have to go get the license. You
So
better
instead,
go
you're
get
gonna
it.
just watch this guy and not do anything.
It's your fault, damn you.
By the way, if you're having a heart attack, believe me, you'll know. I've had one. Your whole chest burns. It just, I don't know how else to explain it. Everything up here just burns like it's on fire. Like a smoker might know it, but it would definitely had nothing to do with cigarette smoke at that time. Um, you breathe as deeply as you can through your nose, even if you're congested like I am with allergies, and then cough as hard as you can. You force it, it will jumpstart your heart and it may save your life. I am not kidding. And if you can't have somebody try to give you CPR, you might as well do it yourself, right? Jumpstart that heart. Breathe in really strong through your nose
Hmm,
and cough.
I
It will
didn't know that.
jumpstart your heart. Very good to know.
Yes, it is. That is very good
I
advice.
know, I know
Thank you.
I don't know why I know these stupid things, but they're not stupid.
That's stupid.
They're life
That's
saving.
stupid.
I warned my parents both about that years and years ago.
Well, I know me and the
Um,
wife, we went through that where you do the CPR thing. So we did
Good.
get that. Yeah.
I had like, I had a few things when I was younger, but
It
come
was
on.
so weird. They had
It
these,
was stupid.
they were doing these huge things where they would have everybody come to the well, to a baseball stadium or football stadiums, and everybody get out on the field, and everybody would start learn how to do it,
Oh,
and they would walk
they
them
actually
through.
had a free kind of,
Yep. Hmm. They took
but
you
you
out on
see,
there. You got a little
that won't
dummy.
help you if you're trying to resuscitate a human being
Right.
and you fail. It won't help you.
No, but they show you how to do it, and they had people walking around making sure you were doing it right. If you had
Nobody's
any
going to tell me
questions,
not to resuscitate
pretty
my
weird.
husband.
Yeah, it was really weird. They
That's
showed us how to
excellent.
do it, though.
Well, there's
You
nothing
wouldn't
weird
believe
about
how
that. That's
many people don't
awesome.
know how.
Yes. They don't know the simple Heimlich.
No, they don't.
All you do is go behind a person, grab right underneath their chest bone and in
Yeah,
as hard as you can. Do it a couple of times.
yeah.
And when you're doing chest compressions on the floor, it's not that hard. I think one of the shows, The Office, which sorry to say, most of them are bad guys on there.
Mm,
Most of them on that show, The Office, but they did it the best. They had the dummy, and you do it to staying
mhm.
alive. uh, staying alive. And one of the guys is doing the faster tempo. Like, no, you're supposed to do the staying alive. But that's true. That's how you do it. So that's the beat. Remember, beats are mathematical. You see how everything kind of falls into one? What was that? Oh, hi, Sarah. I gotta watch this back later. Sorry, I can't be here for this one. That's all right, Sarah. Have a good night or a good day. Be a good day for her.
Mhm.
Good afternoon.
No
Something.
worries.
God, they found this fucking statue. Well, it's not a fucking statue. It's just a statue in Italy. But it's funny, it looks Greek. Why is it out of like this beachy water? I gotta figure this out. I go through too much crap. I don't understand how that's possible. They look like they're on the beach with a statue of this. It doesn't look Roman to me. I could be wrong. It looks Greek on an Italian beach. And these two guys are holding up this. Now, I know that they're finding all these things because we're allowed to now. See, when an expedition goes out, like these boaters, they're allowed to go in certain parts of the water, or they have to pay for other parts, or they're not allowed in certain, they have to have licenses for other parts. But now, for some reason, they're getting through. But they don't know that the other boaters are able to do, the other expeditionists are able to do the same thing now. They have probably been since Trump. That's why all these
Hmm.
unknown artifacts are coming out. That's why this whole Satan shit coming out about the Statue of Liberty and all these demonic things and shapes. Our cities were beautifully geographical. We may have created the lighting, but we did not create those roads. And
Right.
I mean, it's the oldest of cities in the world. It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, Joe,
That's not true.
most
Probably.
likely,
Most likely not true.
most likely not true. I have a hard time believing it, yo. Bank of America outage reported. Was there a Bank of America outage?
I didn't hear about that, but there's been problems all over in every kind of business. And then uh, the strike that's going on. That's going to affect supply everywhere.
We had been talking the other day, a couple of days back. I think even Helen was on with one of about, and even Matt mentioned we're talking about foods and being careful what you eat. And here itself, what is this? The Epoch, Epoch Times, the Epoch, I believe it is that, um, and we were talking about McDonald's specifically, McWorld. But they did find out the UK version of like say McDonald's French fries has only 3 ingredients, where our French fries have 11. What more than a potato and a bit of oil and salt do you need to make a French fry? Am I wrong here?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is the Epic Times. Verified that the US McDonald's fries contain 10 or more ingredients, while the UK version has 3 or more. Yeah, because some people put pepper on it. I mean, this is ridiculous. I keep forgetting to mention this is the last thing I got, and then I don't know. I know I'm not in any specific order today because today was just a chill out day, which usually our shows are anyhow, so who the hell cares? Um, the Black Eye. Okay. We have the Black Eye Club. I think a lot of you know what that is. I'm not sure if you know. We'll have to go over that one day, because that can be very specific, more than just um, some of our stars having this black eye and they were punched in the eye to join a club. No, that's not how it works. It's actually very different. But there's also these pop singers. Lady Gaga, for example, came out many, many a time with these huge. This is why I'm against eyeliner in showbiz a little bit. That's kind of a joke. Um, Black circles, black rings. And it's supposed to look smoky and cool, I'm sure, but it's not. It's demonic and evil. Um, many, many, many pop singers have done this. Maybe different colors, but most of the time it's like smoky browns, grays, or blacks, blues, reds. And there's a purpose for this, right? Not yellow, not so sunshiny, not so beautiful like a big. No. What happens, and God, and it kills me to like say this, but when a child, oh my God, when a child is getting sodomized,
Ugh.
their eyes turn black like that. And I have seen pictures of this.
Guys.
You never want to think this shit. But there is a connection. It's also they don't I want to show you how little they care for humanity. They care about their next adrenochrome lift. It was disgusting. They ate body pieces. I'm not talking about, oh, the cut through your flesh. No, they're very specific what they want to eat. And maybe to make one of those meals, it might have cost a dozen lives. That's how very specific it is. You don't get fucking hot dogs and pizza and spend $60,000 for no White House party.
Exactly. That's what got me.
I think, yes. I think Trump took out the whole NFL team, couple of NFL teams or something, right?
Hmm?
To McDonald's, and he spent 1,000. These big hungry eaters. If you'd like to compare a little bit, let me give you a reference, you know? I mean, are you kidding? And it's not because, oh, they're fancy hot dogs. Please, please stop. Look up the Comet Ping Pong. Look it up in California. And I'm so sorry to have like disturbed you, but I hope it woke you up. I
Mhm.
hope it woke you up because there's not much else going to wake people up but the hard facts, no matter how terribly disturbing and disgusting and unnatural they are.
They're bad.
Yeah, I could have cried, but I'm being strong because I can't, because we have to stop it.
We do. It needs to stop. It's enough. Enough is enough.
You're never going to let me turn this page off. You're never going to I know he won't.
No,
I might need a break. I can't take it
she's my
myself. I can't
artist.
think this way. If I
She's
can't
my
watch
artist,
something,
people.
what?
You're my artist.
Well, I'd rather be doing art right now. I haven't picked up a paintbrush in almost a year.
Well, she's
That
busy
is,
doing something
it's
else.
never happened to me in my whole lifetime that I can remember. A year, and it's almost a year because I've been here since October 7th
Your
or 8th or
birthday.
9th. Somewhere
Thought
around
it was
there.
right around your birthday, wasn't
No, we came early. We came a couple of weeks before my birthday. Maybe
it?
closer to mid-October. We'll see. I don't. I'll ask John. He'll remember. He's been home. I have not. That's crazy. I got a weird life. I love it. Why not? Who wants to be normal?
That's true. Hi, Chrissy.
Who's there?
Chrissy.
Casey, hey girl, what are you doing up? She's gonna be like, she's
Checking
up
you
here with
guys
this
out.
nonsense, but she could be playing spades with me. That's my I haven't even played, I mean, I
Mm.
haven't even played spades. I've been playing on Pogo, but that's because Facebook pisses me off so much. But just for Chrissy, because she has a really good um club, spades club. Peace Peacemakers? Peacemakers Spades. Yeah. If anybody wants to join on She's on Facebook, and then they have this way to do it on Spades Plus. What was it? It's been a year and a half since I played it. Sorry, Chrissy. Spades Plus is the green one. I always forget. It was a lot of fun, but I met her and she's a patriot and she's an awesome human being. She's a girlfriend
Awesome.
and
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
she's been in our chat a couple of times, but she has her own shit she's got to do.
Yeah.
She's a fantastic musician. Um, but you came in late, girl. Peacemaker Spades League. Yeah. Spades Plus. That was it. Spades Plus. That's it. There wasn't, I don't know. I have like four of them, but that's the one that I would constantly play. And then they turned me off for 6 weeks. I've told you this.
Hmm.
They wouldn't let me play spades. Can you imagine? They took me off of YouTube, not YouTube, off of Facebook, and then they took me off of spades. I couldn't get the spades app to work. I uninstalled it. I messaged them a couple of times. You know, that's when I got more interested in playing spades on Pogo. I don't know which one's better, but I always need an outlet. Sorry, Scrabble, spades, crosswords. I do play lots of games. You got to work the mind. It's not about reading other people's information all the time. You got to just do some math or something in your head once in a while. I don't know. Anyhow,
And my mind's wrecked.
Chrissy asks what y'all think about the ports shutting down.
Hmm. It's going to interrupt a lot of commerce because both sides are closed. So a lot of flow, a lot of product will slow down and stop.
What do you think I think of it, Joe? We talked about this yesterday. We did talk about it, Chrissy. It, as far as there's a conspiracy, they need to shut it down because half the crap is poisoned.
There's
Like,
truth in that.
we're not supposed to be. I just last week told you, please don't eat powdered mac and cheese. It's
That's true.
got
Yeah.
plastic in it.
Hmm.
Literally. I don't want to say that word. Alphabetized. I don't remember.
Don't try it, man. Don't try that word on your
I
own.
can see it barely spelt in my head, actually. I'm not very good with words. Palathites, something like that, which is plastic, plasticides. Oreo, the white stuffing in an Oreo has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
You think this isn't hurting? Why are they allowing that?
In our food.
Why is fluoride, which is proven to hurt the human brain, allowed in our waters? So this may be the good guys. I'm always thinking it is because nobody else has the money or has control anymore. They can't. They don't, they have not had control of the reserve in years. And the last bit of money, 400 billion, is in Iran. So what? What the fuck? What? That's going to be toppled over. Remember, money is bullshit. Money is paper. It's nothing. It's an IOU. It's fake. But the shit that we put in our bodies are very, very real. We are what we eat is the most sacred thing at this point. And I really believe that's why they took the baby food down those a couple of years back. They
Because
did.
all the fake stuff in it, that maybe that one had plastic in it too.
Exactly. Powders, especially specifically powders. And most of those baby formulas you mix with water. It's powder. People had a lot of suspicions, and I'm sitting there like, no, don't sound right to me. This sounds right to me.
Hmm.
Um, Zachary, stop. This poor dog wants to come in, but how many times do I have to get up to? We're gonna end the show. I'm not gonna get up right now, Zachary. But that is the truth. There's just too much everything bleached. I've told you this, guys. If it looks extraordinarily white, like salt, sugar,
Hmm.
um, onions, garlic, those are the top four that I know of. They bleach it.
They
Why?
do. They
To make
bleach
it
it.
look nice? So
Yeah, I wonder
instead of
why.
eating something ugly, you'd rather put bleach in your bodies.
Hmm.
Kudos.
Hmm. I'd rather eat natural food.
Love
But
Chrissy. She goes, "You should-"
yeah,
Not sure about y'all, but I've Chrissy's from Texas, by the way. Not sure about y'all, but I've never had a craving for plastic. I don't,
you might get one
oh,
now.
you read my mind. Can you freaking imagine? Why would they let them get away with it unless they wanted to harm us? That's the point. People,
Mhm.
you can eat as much pink salt as you want, and I guarantee your sodium will not go up because we are mostly salts. We're mostly metals and water, calcium, zinc, iron. That's what we are, star dust. Thank you, Zappa.
Mhm.
It is true, but we are not plastic. That would hurt the metals. Can you imagine putting a plastic cog in on a whole metal machine?
Right.
On that note,
Break right away.
imagine your liver turning to plastic. Would it work the same way? Hmm.
Probably not.
Hmm. Joseph.
I'd say no.
Joseph Rogers says, yes, people are buying out all the paper goods here, and all the paper goods are manufactured in the US. Truck and train delivery, not ship. Right. It's hard, but you know what? Oh no, you'll have to watch Extra Rags. The great TP shortage of 2020 is coming back. Oh
I know. Oh,
no. I just think people, you make life, they made life so much easier by indoctrinating us. It's so much harder to go out and camp, kill for your food, and cook it over a fire you made out of your hair and some stones. We gotta go, Joe. This dog has to go out or something. He's driving me mad.
okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I know we got a bunch of you watching right now, and I feel bad. See, we have late night
I
people.
know.
You have work tomorrow too. He's got to go.
Yeah.
And you want to tell him about your son though? Maybe you want to tell him. Maybe somebody has some information
I
aside
don't
from
know.
them
They want
lawyers.
to. This guy is fighting real hard. He still hasn't gotten out. Doesn't look like he's going to get out. They want to. They're saying that the lawyer said they're going to keep him for 6 months. It's just not right. This guy tried to kill my kid. This man tried to kill my fucking kid, and they're not even fucking caring. He's been attacked for over a year, and they're not even looking into this. There's,
Well,
I
they
mean,
are not.
you would think that if somebody has allegations like this, that somebody is attacking you like this. I mean, literally, this woman. First of all, she tried to kill him with the car going up the road. She went two lanes right to go back three. If that is an attempted murder, and then this man trying to drive him off the road 4 times, he said that Justin sped out of the parking lot at this gas station up the road Well, why didn't the fucking police go get the fucking camera, the video surveillance of him speeding out of the gas station? Man, these people haven't done no kind of fucking investigation at all. I hired this lawyer last month to represent my son, and today is the first day she spoke to him. It's pissing me off. I gave her 9 fucking grand. I'm going nuts with this shit. I don't understand. And everybody's telling me it's the law. It's the law. You know what? Excuse me, but these motherfuckers over here in New Mexico, they let Alec Baldwin go after he picked up a gun, pointed it at the woman, and fucking shot her point blank. And they let him go. They never arrested him. And then they fucking let him go on a technicality. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? You
Oh
lying.
no, are you talking about? I'm getting coffee if we're gonna do this for another 20 minutes. Are you
No,
talking?
we're not. No, we're done. We,
You
I, my,
done?
yeah, we got to close down for the,
Well, I gotta get my coffee, so you gotta give me a minute. What were you talking about, Alex Bolin?
yeah, Eric, yeah, Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
That gets him
He's,
so
yeah.
pissed.
Yeah, because he got away scot-free. Nothing happened to this guy. And he killed somebody.
Yeah.
My kid
Do you think
just
so?
tried to save his life. That's
Just
it.
read the chat for a minute. See,
That's
see.
it, man. Carolyn, just you should just stop. I don't, yeah, I'm done, man.
Just read the chat for a minute and
Gotta
calm down.
go. Yeah,
I know, Joe, calm down.
yeah,
I
no
can take
worries,
care of
man.
it.
I'm lost. I feel lost with all this shit. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to think. It's confusing. The lawyer doesn't call me. I hired her. I hired her. She doesn't call me. She's always going out of town. I get the feeling she doesn't like me. She rubs me wrong. She calls my mother-in-law, my stepmother-in-law. I just don't like the deal. I just don't like it. So that's all I wanted to say about it. But anyways, yeah, that's it, guys. I don't really have anything else. I didn't have anything else to really speak about.
Oh,
Tim.
sorry. I was having a problem with the dogs, Joe.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
know. I
It
finished
wasn't
up.
just coffee.
I was just talking about, I just don't understand all this shit. It's just I'm confused. So it's my mind doesn't feel like it's there all the time. So,
All right, let's say goodnight. Everybody's saying goodnight too. Yeah, I know,
yeah,
Joe. We'll
so
talk
I can
after.
think
Well,
about this.
you got to get some sleep, dude. All
I
right, guys, we
do.
love you. Chrissy, thanks for coming by. Joseph,
Yeah,
always nice to see you. Sarah,
yeah.
my sister. Uh,
Love you
Dingo
guys,
came
man. Thanks for
in,
listening.
and we
Always
had
appreciate that.
Charles and Samantha
Yeah,
and Carol. No, I'm kidding. Good night,
I do.
guys.
I do appreciate you listening. See ya.
Yeah, if anybody can help him with information, I think we're gonna have to call other lawyers.
Yeah,
Free
something. Yeah.
consultation.